toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown.
They took just plowing ahead. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. So Washington's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense...
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game. Gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Washington sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll run it to the right side. And some room to work. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback.
Time to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Breaks the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Huskies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to sneak it. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try to field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense, I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll start this drive with a pass. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying play action. He's got it behind the line. It's Roman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense when you play man coverage against this guy, and you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year. But, man, this offense is rolling. They are up by 23 over Colorado. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rush is on him. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A little release to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. To the air on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Bring in the heat. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Got the back over the middle. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Punt is on its way. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Punt is on its way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're going back to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Now they'll run the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He caught it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here comes the heat. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finds his man. It's Best. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Best. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and
What a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. They go to the draw. Creates a little room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And now on second down for this offense. The receiver on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love the execution by the defense here. Hey, listen, the jet sweep obviously more and more popular. We got to contain the edges. We can't let him get wild outside. Nice job containing the football, everybody rallying and limiting the damage on the play.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 18 to TCU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds his tight end.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and set the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Working the middle, it's complete. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 30-yard line on first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second, and he'll take it in for a touchdown. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. Makes the catch. It's Roman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he will house it.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To the ground with the back. Fights off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's on target and complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. The pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. That's it, fly. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Tosses it incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw again. Another incompletion on third down. Washington sends out the punt team. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss answered the bell away from Roberts Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Eagles knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. This one's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Roman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Hands it off. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Pressure coming. Escapes trouble. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense, you have to understand the situation, you have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards, I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Handoff to the lone back. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback will keep it. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Quick spin on the run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line gets set, 1st down. On the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. That'll push this lead out to a touchdown at 27-20.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, baby.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on